And I'm like,
Mm.
I could be a really good tennis player. I'm like, I should just go join a country club. I should start playing tennis. And then I start walking it back. I'm like, well, if I really want to be just a good recreational tennis player, I'm going to have to put this number of hours in, pay this money, spend this time away from my kids on the weekends. I'm like, probably not worth it. I'm like, I'll just be a good recreational pickleball player, which takes zero effort to me. I just show up for a couple hours and have some fun. It's a nice little derivative of tennis that I can be solid at. But that's like that. I call it kind of like catastrophizing or spiraling is exactly how my brain operates, where I'll get these desires because I love sports and I'll be watching sports and I'll be looking at all these different things. I'll be like, I can do this. Oh, I would be great in that role. And then I think about, oh, do I really want to pay the cost of entry? And 99 out of 100 times, the answer is no. For you, go ahead. You were going to say something.
I think like it's so funny that like Morgan Housel has a great thing about fancy cars that sounds exactly like that. That is like, you think if you buy this fancy car, people are going to see you in it and be like, oh, he's like, Colin's awesome. He drives a Lamborghini. But like they actually just see a Lamborghini and imagine themselves in that Lamborghini. And like it's like we're not watching tennis being like, oh wow, Novak Djokovic, he's so good, he's so tall, he's so handsome, he's so accomplished. We're like you and me are watching that being like, we probably do that. Should we go do that? Like I think we probably do a lot of that. Like it's just such a funny, like we're all so convinced or so earnestly like projecting this thing that like we think other people are evaluating us on, and it's just like everyone's just walking around thinking of themselves all the time, and very little actually matters, through that lens of like, what are other people thinking about? Like, what are they thinking about me? What are they thinking about this decision I'm going to make? What are they thinking about how I'm going to spend my time, or how good I am at tennis, or what car I drive? Like, nobody cares. Nobody's thinking about you. They're just thinking about themselves all the time.
That's literally, so I go through that with some of the athletes I work with. So I work on athletes with like an identity lens, creating identity outside of sport. And one of the number one, I guess, adversaries that athletes are facing today is that fear of opinion of others because of what media and social media has become. And it's really hard to get people to recognize exactly what you just articulated is nobody's actually thinking of you. They're thinking of themselves. Like you just said, we may appreciate something Novak Djokovic does, but at the end of the day, like we're thinking, I could do that, or maybe I could do that at a recreational level, or taking things from that to apply to my own life, not necessarily sitting there thinking that about that specific person, judging Novak Djokovic. And even if I was, you shouldn't care what I think. Like you're not coming to me and asking me for advice. Same with all these other people. But that is, you just articulated it beautifully. Like nobody's actually thinking of you. Nobody actually cares.
This is where like the simulation hypothesis is actually like very useful. Like to just actually embody the fact that you're in the matrix and it's entirely possible that nobody else is real. And actually the further they are from you, they may or may not, like the less real they are. So like your wife, your kids, your family, your parents, like real, your friends, your coach, your teammates, like very, very real, but like not load bearing necessarily in your daily life. But like commenters on the internet, especially in like a bot age and an AI age and like, internet trolls, like very literally might not be real. Like it's just so far from anything that affects your daily life in a way that like if you give them equal weight in your head to the people who are actually like living in your house every day, like you're gonna drive yourself fucking crazy. It's impossible. There are billions of them. They all believe something different. They have no respect for like your feelings or the cost of like accommodating them. You will get no reward for following that feedback from them. Like it just like building that muscle to just shut it out and dismiss it instantly before it even enters your brain is so useful.